Imagine this. It's July 2026. It's 102 degrees. The air is still. You flip the switch and nothing happens. No lights, no air conditioning, no cell service, just silence and heat. Across America, the risk of major blackouts is climbing fast. Not from a single event, but from a fragile grid stretched to its breaking point. And while some states are investing, others are one bad storm, one heat wave, one cyber attack away from the lights going out for days. So let's break it down. The 7 states most likely to face blackouts in 2026, and why for millions of people, it's not a question of if, it's when. Starting our countdown at number 7, California, the state that invented rolling blackouts. Every summer when demand spikes, the grid teeters. Solar power helps, sure, but when the sun sets, demand doesn't. In 2025, the state barely avoided collapse thanks to emergency imports and battery storage. But the grid is aging, the population is growing, and the wildfire threat is constant. The Golden State isn't running out of energy, it's running out of balance.
And by 2026, one bad heat wave could flip the switch from managed outage to massive blackouts. Number 6, Texas, the energy capital of America, and somehow still one of the most vulnerable. In 2021, Winter Storm Uri killed over 240 people when the grid collapsed. You'd think that was the wake-up call. But here's the catch. Texas still runs on its own isolated power grid. It's independent, yes, but also disconnected. When other regions can share power, Texas can't. So when 2026 brings another climate swing, the same system that powers oil fields and crypto mines could leave homes in the dark again. Number 5, Michigan. Here, the problem is age and neglect. One of its major utilities has some of the oldest power lines in the country. Between 2019 and 2023, customers there saw over 5 outages a year, with the lights staying off for an average of 9 hours each time. That's triple the national average. When severe weather hits, an already brittle system simply breaks. Number 4, Ohio. Caught between brutal winters and punishing summer storms, the state has weathered nearly 90 significant weather-related blackouts.
Snow, ice, and wind are a constant assault on overhead power lines, meaning millions of residents are always just one storm away from an outage that could last for days. It's a battle on 2 fronts that the grid is struggling to win. Number 3, Florida. The Sunshine State lives under the constant threat of hurricanes and thunderstorms, over 90 thunderstorm days a year. Think back to Hurricane Irma in 2017. It knocked out power for nearly 3/4 of the state. As storms intensify, Florida's grid faces a recurring high-stakes stress test that it isn't always built to pass. Number 2, Louisiana. For residents here, blackouts are not just common, they are longer than anywhere else in the nation, averaging nearly 8 hours. The state's location makes it a magnet for severe weather, battering an infrastructure that struggles to recover before the next storm hits, leaving people waiting in the dark longer than anyone else. And the number 1 state most likely to face a blackout? It isn't just one state, it's a condition. The US Department of Energy warns that power outages could double by 2030 if capacity isn't increased. The real risk is the fragility of the entire system. From aging lines in the Midwest to isolated grids in the South, the threat is national. While investments in microgrids and upgrades are a start, it's a race against time, extreme weather, and soaring demand. The question isn't just who's next, but how soon until the problem becomes too big to fix.